Welcome to today's Dashcam Diary of Disabled with me, Chronically Happy. Today, I'm on like only an hour or two of sleep. I'm not supposed to make that long 4 to 5 hour drive today up to Yakima, Washington. Oh, and I woke up with GERD again, knowing that my digestion is kind of blocked off again because I felt my lower back and the 10th rib, I think it was, go out last night right before I was trying to fall asleep. Yeah. So I'm really not feeling all that great today. I feel nauseous. And I'm really tired because I didn't get enough sleep. Oh my gosh, this guy is sweeping the freaking street today. This guy was sweeping the sidewalk for a long time yesterday. I went to my appointment, came back, and he was still sweeping the sidewalk. I mean, at least if he is a homeless person and with mental health things and potentially abusing drugs, at least he's being functional with it. At least he's functional. A lot of these people these days that are having these kind of issues and stuff, half of them are like zombies. At least let them be functional and do something. I mean, at least he's trying to help. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm making lots of assumptions off of nothing, but this is 2 days in a row. But today he's sweeping the dirt and on the side of the road next to the sidewalk, and he stopped sweeping when I drove by because he didn't want to like be too close to being hit. So I mean, so at least he's got some kind of mental capacity. Whether or not he's abusing, that's neither here nor there. He could just have issues, or maybe he just likes to sweep the sidewalk. I don't know. I do know that there is like somebody that likes to stay busy in the apartment that's really close to my house, and they like to rake all the pine needles bark dust next to the apartment building. There's like a long section. I mean, so at least the tenants want to keep their areas nice and clean. I mean, that's all I can say is like, that's a good thing. I have no complaints. Like, people do what you want to do and be happy and clean and rake what you want to rake and clean. Like, okay, whatever keeps you busy and keeps your mind at ease by feeling like you're doing something helpful, that's good. Yeah. It just reminds me a lot of the time that I was in the Navy and sweeping rain off the deck on my ship in the middle of the rain. This is going to keep getting dirty, but at least they're keeping up on it. Like, it shows some accountability. So together for 50 years. All of my aunts and uncles, for the majority of them, a lot of them have stayed married to their kid's mom. There's a couple that have been divorced from their original partners that they had children with. Only a few. I'd say the longevity is mostly on my mom's side of the family, with marriages sticking together. Okay, number one worked out, number two worked out, number three did not, four did not, five did not. I'm going down the line. my trailer. That's 2 months. It will be 3 months past due when I get my registration. I can't help that. Recreation is a luxury. They charge you a luxury tax when they freaking sell it to you. It's freaking ridiculous. It's the government's way of basically trying to get property taxes out of a freaking trailer that doesn't have to sit on any property. I think it's still, when you rent property or I guess buy your own land, you can always pay your own property taxes instead of paying somebody else's property taxes for parking your trailer there. At least where I store my trailer, even though it's in the open weather, it's not covered, which I need to completely reseal my trailer. I need to figure out how to change the water filter in it. I had mushrooms growing from my floor right next to where my water filter is. I wonder if they bring her back soon. I'm gonna have to look in there again when I go to do my yearly not camping in my trailer anymore season. Which I like to try and camp throughout the fall. I would love to try and go to Nevada in October, because I get 50% off at the opal mine, and this person has a private claim, and they are offering to dig in their claim for $250, but for me it's $125. So I would have to definitely make sure I pay some more of my bills down next month, open up some money so I can travel, and at least it's not Vegas. I mean, it's not going to cost as much as it did to drive to Vegas, but it'll still be a big chunk of change to drive there. It's not too far across the Oregon border, so I need at least 6 tanks of gas, and if it's like around $60 each, 60 times 6 is $360 for gas. Alright. Did I do that at 6? No, 6 times. No, that's wrong. 6 times 6 is. Yeah. 5 times 6 is 3. Yeah, okay, it is. Okay, I had my math right. The math was mathing. The math was mathing. I don't do very well with doing math in my head. I have to write it down and look at it when I do my math. I have to show my work basically. Or count on my fingers. I had the hardest time memorizing my multiplication tables. I didn't even say it right. Multiplication tables. I was sweating. I was sweating bullets as a kid trying to memorize my multiplication tables. It was so hard with my dyslexia, my mathematics disorder. I struggled so hard with math. I was below my grade level forever with my mathematics disorder. Before I was just trying to think about the next time I go see my therapist, we're supposed to test me for what specific type of ADHD I have, which is going to be very interesting. I think I have inattentive type. I'm not quite positive, because she asked me what subcategory I was, and I was like, I don't know. I've never really officially been tested, so I don't know exactly which kind I have. I just know I have it. I just know I have it, and I'm surprised I didn't get diagnosed with it when I was having my neuropsych test That's when I found out I had mathematics disorder. I don't retain the order of operations of things. I just don't retain it because the option is up to you to decide which formula to use in what situation. And well, I couldn't tell you. That's where I am completely at a loss. And algebra really screwed me up. I know. I've taken statistics. I've taken calculus a couple times. And statistics a couple times. And I have taken trigonometry. I learned trigonometry in the Navy. And then I had to learn it all over again in college. That was fun. But that stuff is hard. I don't retain that information. I absolutely don't like it, and I don't want to retain it. I just don't care about it. This is not something that I like. It's very confusing for me. It's hard. And just like any human, I want everything in life to be easy. I don't want to extra struggle on something that's like extra hard for me. Who wants to? Who wants to struggle? Come on. The struggle is real though. I'm not going to lie. The struggle is real. In so many ways. But it is also why I don't keep relationships because of my ADHD. Relationships are hard. Friendships and romantic ones. Both are very hard on me to keep and maintain. Out of sight, out of mind most of the time, really. And unless I let myself into people's lives a lot of the time, I don't get invited to go do stuff very often. I've had a couple people check on me lately, and I haven't even responded to them. So I still need to respond to some people. I can't focus on certain things at certain times. I gotta deal with myself first. And if I can't deal with myself at first, then there's sure the hell no way that I'm gonna communicate with that many people unless I'm trying to procrastinate on doing stuff and dealing with my things. Which I was certainly trying to do last night. I didn't pack a single thing. I was supposed to leave right after my appointment this morning. But being in a flare, at the tail end of a flare, and I'm fighting my way so hard to still get out of it, I didn't want the extra stress on my body, which I inadvertently self-sabotaged and stayed up too late and had insomnia and then had pain because I pulled my back out and I made it even harder to go to sleep. It's just one of those things. I'm not able to mask very well when I don't get enough sleep, so that's the difference between yesterday's videos and this one. This is my barely hanging on there masking going on with all this pain. And I am almost right on time for my appointment. I think I'm only going to be 5 minutes late today. It's usually 10 to 15 minutes late. I'm only 5 today, guys. At least I'm on top of it on lack of sleep. It's either I'm really late and I sleep in and miss the thing completely, or I go on lack of sleep. Which is not very conducive for my body to heal right now. So I don't know how well this appointment's going to go because we are definitely going to be chasing this pain around. But I got this. Love you guys. Keep smiling, and I'll keep you updated as I go along today's journey of procrastination, packing, and driving to Washington. As long as I'm there by sometime tonight to get some sleep, that's all that matters to me. I might have to get a nap today before I leave. I may not. I may just power through and take an extra Adderall and then or some caffeine and just be worn out. And it's going to make tomorrow's appointment even better with my doctor. So yeah. Bye guys.